I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while. I'll reach up to hold your sunlit face.
Alright, so we can't really do anything right now, so do you want to practice putting in a reef?
Yes, I do.
Let's do that. Reefs are... Now, this boat, the first reef and the second reef is single line reefing.
Single line reefing,
okay? So, to get, as I was explaining to Claudine yesterday, to get to that reef, the amount of line that you have to pull through the boat will be very surprising to you. You have to pull back about 15 metres of line.
Okay. So we're going to do all...
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Reef
so,
one.
Reef one is this one?
Yep.
Black one?
Yep. Didn't somebody, I think Roman actually did it where he could reef all through one line, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, these boats, the first reef always comes that way.
Yeah.
Then most people, like I have, we add it to the second reef. And then we don't worry about the third reef because we never sail in weather that we need a third reef.
Yeah.
And if it got to that point, we would have just dropped the sail and turned the motors on by then, but anyway.
So, do the second one then.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it.
He may have already, I'm not sure. It's a
I think he said he did it.
There is a disadvantage, it adds a lot of friction to the system. So when the sail's going up, it can really pull hard on your lines, and that's all that creaking noise gets worse. But there's ways around that because we leave the lines out and loose, so they're not having to run through every time. Okay. All right, just keep an eye on that sail.
Okay. Yeah, we're still...
Because he's also not doing anything as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pirouetting.
to first reef on your single line reefing, Donovan, you don't have to do anything at the mast. You don't have to do anything at the boom.
Okay.
Everything you do is down here.
Okay.
So what you've got to do is two different things. You have to let out some of your halyard because you've got to lower your sail. You've got to lower your sail to that patch point.
Yeah.
Right, that's the first reef point. So that's got to come down about 2 metres.
Alright.
Now, remember, your mainsail is under huge load right now. So you've got to wrap it around something before you open your jam. 4 wraps, because this is a thin 10mm Dyneema line, which is nice and slippery to allow you to get the mainsail up and down. But that means that you've got to make sure you always have 4 wraps.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what you have on yours. I'm assuming you also have the same. Many people do that change.
I think we did 3 and then 1 around the top of the bunch.
Sorry, go around. Give it a yank and let it run free. Okay?
So then we can open.
Now you can release the halyard.
Alright, now I can...
When you're going to do this reefing, it is best to practice to be into the wind, like you're raising and lowering the sail. But as we've seen today, there's no wind, so it doesn't matter for this exercise. So you're going to now lower the mainsail to that patch. So you're going to just use your hands, because you're not going up, you're coming down. Now, once you get practice at this, what you'll also do is you'll start pulling in the slack at the same time as reefing.
How much of that now?
No. See the patch?
Which patch? There's 2. This patch right there.
Oh, I see.
Where the black line is.
Yeah.
The yellow
Where
line.
this black and yellow line goes up and back to,
there. Okay.
that's got to be sitting on your boom almost.
And so you bring this one in?
At the same time as you can. Let it close down. Just take out slack as you go. It's not vital, but...
Good?
Keep going. Alright, that'll do. It's okay if you're over a little bit. So jam that off. Now take this off. Put this one on. Now, if you look over the back of the boom, you can see that all of the lines are dangling down the back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's because you've lowered the sail, so they've all lowered down with it as well. So
is this a 10 or is this?
That's a 12.
Okay, so. Right.
Right, so now what you want to do is you need to pull that line through, and you'll be pulling it through there and go all the way through the boom, and you'll be pulling it tight at the back as well. So that black line there, you need to make sure that it hasn't
doesn't jam
caught up under the back of the boom and things like that.
Should I do it from here?
Yeah, just keep on.
And I'll tell you if I see it stuck on
The
an
plate is probably going to be okay. Keep going. Use the winch.
Alright, It's, you can see it from where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what will happen, this is where I was talking about these winches are so powerful, you've got to be careful, you've got to listen to the noises now. Because this winch will just keep pulling it through until it tears the system apart.
Okay.
So as it starts to strain up, you'll hear it strain, and that's when you know you're starting to get tight. That's where you can check, and you can do things like that, pull on it to see how much more feels. So keep
Not
going.
much.
Now what you're going to do is at the foot of the sail over here, that's going to be held tight down onto the boom,
Yeah.
and the foot of the sail up here is going to be held tight at the boom. Now I can see here it's already fairly tight here, so that's pretty good, but you're pulling the slack through from that part of the system at the moment. So just do a little bit more.
Maybe do that using your hand or?
You can do it either way.
Okay.
You can even winch it if you wanted to.
I know, but the thing's in the way.
Yeah, you just rock it.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's stop there and let's go up and have a look what it looks like. So it comes through, there it is there.
Well, I guess we can stop this now.
Part of the sail.
Coming
So
about.
instead of the sail going like that, it would be going like that. Yeah.
Release some.
Do you have enough speed to use the wheel?
I'm turning pretty well.
Okay. So we'll just leave it. Just
Leave it open. Alright. That's reef 1.
So if you want to go to reef 2, the exact same thing happens. Because reef 2 is a single line reef as well.
So we're going to have to pull reef
Wait,
1
why
in.
is it
No,
still
reef 1's already in, but you will have to
such
pull
a
it.
slow reaction? That's what scares me about docking.
It's as low as it goes.
It is.
But I told it to stop turning a full minute ago.
I mean, we can do it. You want to do it?
Yeah, I do.
Still
'cause
kept turning and turning.
Eventually we're going to be in a...
Alright.
Let me get this set real quick. All this shit.
I was trying to go towards that sailboat over there. I way overturned.
Yeah, but this is a good area to practice
Yeah.
and get used to the wheel. It's definitely not a car.
Oh, I'm getting some wind now. 4.2 apparent.
Yeah. Just, you're making wind, don't forget, so keep an eye on it. But if you turn your engines off, that's how much wind will blow in your sail.
Yeah. They wouldn't be going very
You don't need to make it too neat, because you're about to do all that all over
I know.
again.
I'm just trying to get it out of the way.
OCD.
I know it is.
It keeps them busy and it keeps them out of my hair.
So we're going to go to the second reef. It's exactly the same as what you've just done. It's a single line reef, just like the other one. So you need to lower the sail is the first thing you need to do. And now you're going to lower it to the next patch. See the first
You know what he
spreader?
talks about when he
Yep.
says patch?
You can
Like
see
the
that's
sail
where
has that star
that's
shape
where
or that sun.
Where the
stitching
white
or
line
Yeah.
is?
That's right.
Okay.
So it's actually
I don't know exactly what patch on that star is talking about.
All right.
Oh, I see.
This is how you watch where your sail is. See this?
And so we're gonna.
That's
I'm gonna release.
reinforcement in your sail.
I'm gonna release reef 2.
Okay, what I didn't
so
know
I
is
can
that
pull
they
it
have,
through.
there's 3 of
You
them.
don't need to
There's actually
release it to
four,
pull
one
it through.
all the way at the top.
pull it.
Right now,
It's going back.
that reef.
So this is your reef 1. Your reef 2 is the
Sail
next
right there.
reinforcement. Your reef 3 is your next reinforcement. And at the bottom of the sail is another one of those. So that's how you can get on these 2 winches for the Genoa sheets. So you have to take the main sheet off. Yeah, make sure these are out. You know what to do?
Yep. Gotta pull it out.
So the head sail is on a furler. That string that runs down to
It
here,
runs under here.
that's how you get the head sail in and out. And there's a jammer here that locks it.
I can use this one, right?
Watch that
No, no.
that doesn't blow away.
No, we're gonna go here.
When you're bringing the sail out, all it's doing is letting the line.
Oh, we're letting it out. I got it.
Okay.
This one winches, right?
So the wind is coming this way. So what's going to happen is the pressure is going to be on this side of the sail. But when Donovan's ready, he will open this jammer.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay, so hold the line. Because we never open a jammed line without it being held somewhere. We don't need the main halyard anymore.
Look at all the spaghetti these are.
I know. There's
Spaghetti.
You only just that's enough, right?
Okay, so then I can open
Unjam it, because if you were in strong wind and it just went whoosh,
It would open.
again it'd rip through your hands. It's not going to do that.
So you don't lock it in, just wrap it around.
Because he's going to let that out. So now he needs to encourage the sail to come out. So to do that, don't pull it out. See, as I pull it out, I'm actually pulling it out.
Yeah.
As I'm pulling it out, it's winding that drum with this line. As you pull this line to get it back in later. It'll get to a point in normal wind So the wind will actually pull the sail out for you.
Don't you pull this one line?
No.
You want to pull it?
So see, that's coming out by itself.
Yeah, it's coming out, and it is out.
Okay, so again, we're tight to the wind. We need to make this into an airfoil, not a bag. So that's way too slack.
So you tighten this up.
And we have to use the cars.
Okay.
You want to make it tight, car is back. You want to make it floppy, car is forward.
This diagram from a really good YouTube channel. They own also a 44 Helia. This is a really good diagram. So basically it shows you how to set up your sails depending on where the wind is. So when Anthony was talking about tight and floppy, so this is tight here and this is completely open and floppy. And then for the cars, he's saying if you pull it all the way back where this arrow is, if you're going to be tight. Whereas if you want your sail floppy, you want the car all the way forward. So you can see the difference between there and there. And if you want it in the middle, that's called a close reach. So close haul, close reach, beam reach.
On a catamaran, it's not as important because you have such a small range of motion.
Not like on a main.
Forward floppy.
Grab the winch and winch this in. And you want to pull it all the way down to about here.
So when the car is back is where you're making it tight, floppy is forward.
Yeah.
Floppy forward.
600 is fast speed.
Keep going.
More?
That'll do. Now you just have a quick look up. Make sure your sail's not rubbing on your spreaders.
I can't tell.
No.
As long as...
You say you're ready, and then Claudine says she's ready.
Now, when your line's got down there, and you've got a knot on the end, it's easy to get them caught under the step. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, out of the way.
Let's go.
Which way are you going? You know it's going to roundabout over here somewhere.
You go.
Okay, let it go.
Beautiful.
Pulling the sail, you need to be pulling in the sheet. Down the corner.
In this photo, you can see two furled sails. The one further forward is the Gennaker, and the one right behind it is the Genoa. In very unofficial and really layman terms, I'll explain the difference. But first, know that there are many other types of sails with various shapes, sizes, and material types. Some have a heavier material, while some have a really light material, which can very easily rip or shred if not used properly. The other thing is that you can't have them all set up at the same time. Most of them are actually stored until needed. So, our mainsail and our Genoa are always out and ready to be raised or pulled out for use. The Genoa is great for all types of different wind directions, wind speeds, but if the wind is coming from behind us, we can sail even better if we take out the Gennaker or one of our other sails, which we will see in later episodes. The Gennaker is bigger than the Genoa, and the way that it opens up, it allows for more wind coming directly from behind us to fill it and push the catamaran forward. It's made of thinner material and can't be used if the wind is really strong though, so it's important to know when all the sails can be used. When we're not consistently sailing, we actually take the Gennaker completely down and store it in a bag in one of our bow lockers. Even when furled or rolled up as shown in this photo, if we get a strong wind, we risk that it will unfurl and shred to pieces.
Right.
Keep going.
Wow.
We need to get a big Okaliptüs design on there.
We're at 90 degrees angle wind, so we need this.
Keep it coming.
That's beautiful.
Okay, now stop there.
Stop.
to the rocks We have to call into the marina yet? Let them know. Okay.
How do I know when I lose steering?
Turn the wheel and nothing.
Ball in already?
No, we're gonna practice parking.
Oh. This is with dignity, over.
With dignity. That was with dignity.
With dignity, this is Southern Finicky Marina. We are Finicky, over.
Thank you. We are approaching the mooring. If Marinero can come and help us, that would be great. Thank you, over.
Receive your message, please. Boat will assist you, over.
Thank you, over.
Come out.
There you're going back. Fast-ish. So it's very cool here. There's not much you can do about it. That is what. So if you were coming into a spot, you'd have to start leaning on the boat next to it, which is no big deal.
And I just watched this boat.
This is practice going in straight. So bring this one back. Spin the boat in a circle and face the other direction. Because you get momentum there, right? So if you just sit in neutral, you're just going to spin around, and the boat will start to slow down, so you don't have to then use as much effort. So that wasn't too nerve-wracking?
No, it seems smooth.
No, but there was nothing around me.
You got this big white cement block over here.
Now I'm about to backseat. She's going really fast.
You want to spin, drive forward. Spin around.
Hanan's being a backseat driver. AF.
Now the wind's dropped off for you, so it's easier for you, so you have to be within a smaller margin when you come in, because we were being pushed sideways. You're already a little bit far over, so you want to... Yep.
This to go that way, I need to push it.
That's right. And that'll, if you leave that in neutral and do that, it'll actually pull you around. A lazy pull around, as a lazy turn. You noticed you were moving it without thinking as much this time. Last time you were really overthinking.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more natural.
Yeah.
It's
Practice.
Going forward.
And
Going backwards.
And so far, you haven't done this.
Yeah, last time I did that. Last time I was like, take over.
You're getting more confidence now.
Going forward I am, going backwards.
Remember, whenever you're following a marinara in, you don't have to go as fast as you. You go as slow as you want. You're paying $20,000 a year to be in the marina. You go at your speed with this.
What can I do?
Pray.
I am already doing that. But
Okay, so you still have the two wheel dock lines on.
Yes.
Are they curled up nicely with the average flow?
these are
On
ready.
the front, you don't need anything because they use their lines on the front. Depending on the just the front, so you don't have to worry about
But you can hit the marina. I don't care.
You have the most difficult parking spot in the whole marina, and you're gonna kick ass.
Yeah, you can go with that, bring that back.
Yeah, because you got to
Give it a pump.
turn and then back it in. You got to go that way a little.
You're doing great, sweetie. Breathe.
Now spin it up.
Great job. You're doing really good.
There you go, straight. 15. 10. 5.
You're doing it! Maybe I shouldn't scream, sorry. You are. You did great. You really, really did great.
As soon as he's got that on, just tell him to idle in reverse. And that'll just put you on the lines. Now put both of them in reverse.
He does? So do I put him in neutral then?
No, just stay in reverse because you've got to pull back.